Andres Munoz gets his 13th save of the season. Rowdy Tellez throws a three-run homer out there, and Miles Masterboni gets a score from the new guy, and that was just a 5-4. I think it was 5-4. Or was it 6-5? That was just an amazing Mariners game today. It was 6-5 today. The Mariners win. For some reason, I thought it was 5-4, but no, it's 6-5 over the Athletics. The Mariners now have their 9th consecutive series win. The loss goes to Murdoch for the pitching, who brings his ERA up to 13.25. Bizzardo gets the win, so neither starter factored in. Brian Wu went a strong 6, had a career high in pitches, went actually over 100. Mariners gave up 3 runs in the first, and it did not look good, as they did not score their first run until the 5th with a Ben Williamson double that scored Dylan Moore, which was fine. And then in the top of the 6th, Rowdy Tellez homered, scoring Cal and Randy. Then Leody Taveras singled to score Masterboni, and then Demo on a line drive to center fielder J.D. Belay scored Taveras, and then Demo immediately goes back out on defense and makes a circus catch. Mariners struck out 7 times while striking out 9. Mariners issued 1 walk while taking 3. Jacob Wilson actually struck out today to end the game. I have to double check. He was 4 for 5 going or 4 for 4 going into that. He has struck out over the course of the season, 6 times in the last 30 games, and over the course of the season, 6 times. He struck out 16 times in his career, and he's been walked 14 times in his career. The man can get hits. He is just a guy who can get hits. Randy Arozarena was pinch ran for Miles Masterboni, and then Masterboni actually moved and played in left field for the end. But that was fine. Randy, we were able to have him play the field, but knowing that we needed speed on the base paths and not wanting to risk the injury, that makes sense. JP, 15-game hitting streak. Polanco had a hit today. Julio had a couple. Cal had 1 and a walk. He was one of the strikeouts. The other strikeouts were 6 strikeouts. Ben Williamson, 2. Masterboni. No, not Masterboni. Tellez, 2, and Taveras, 2. But Taveras did well, 1 for 4, with a ribby and a run. Demo had 2 hits with a run. Ben Williamson had a hit and a run. Ben Williamson, with a 253 average, as a guy getting his first real big taste of Major League Baseball, is impressing me. Pulling up Andres Munoz stats, though, now. He's 1-0 with a 0.0 ERA with 18 games, with 12 saves, 13 saves now in 17 innings. He has a whip under 1. In his career, he's 11-20 with 52 saves and 214 innings. He has 50 holds in his career. 6 last year, apparently. He's 13 of 14 of save opportunities with 18 innings pitched this year. He's given up 7 hits and 1 run, and it wasn't earned. He's thrown 281 pitches to do that. He's walked 8, 2 of them intentionally, while striking out 25 and holding opponents to a 121 average. And his whip actually went down to .083. 2.86 to a ground out over air out. Okay, this man is legitimately potentially a Cy Young contender, depending on how things go with the rest of the American League and with our rotation. Brian Wu was epic. We were 4 for 10 with runners in scoring position, 40%. That's really good. They were 3 for 8. That's about 33%. Pretty good. They left 5 on base. We left 8. Interesting thing is there's often a correlation where if you leave more men on base, you are going to score more runs because you had more opportunities with men on base. And that's just how statistics work. It doesn't always work. Hoagland looked really good for his second career start, especially against the offensive juggernaut that is the Mariners. After last season saying that, yeah, he struck out 3 of us. He struck us out 3 times, and then Murdoch blew the save. 2 runs on 2 hits with 2 strikeouts. And Sterner looked really good for his 1 batter. and then Holman looked really good at the end. But we avoided Mason Miller, and avoiding Mason Miller made it a lot easier. So just by not having to deal with those leverage arms, the Mariners made things a lot easier for them, and I'm really happy that that's a thing that's happening. So wonderful. That is absolutely wonderful. I am super excited to see what happens. We've got nothing tomorrow than the Blue Jays series and the Yankees series at home. Those are two big series. That Yankees series at home is going to be a really big test. Our hitting can keep up with them. It's just our pitching versus the Yankees, but we are at home. Our pitching versus the Yankees often is just blows up. And again, thank you for tuning into the videos. Don't forget that you can also see me on Patreon at Sammy5436, where it's $1 a month. I also am seeable on Instagram at Sammy54361. TikTok at Sammy5436. I'm on Blue Sky at Sammy5436, though I don't use that often. I believe I'm on Tumblr at Sammy5436, but I haven't used that in at least a year. And you can find me at my business email, thetrapezoidtalks5436 at gmail.com. Any information you need to send to those business emails will be looked at. I generally look at my business email on Wednesdays and Sundays, so just do be advised that I do not always have the ability to respond immediately, but if you do send an email to my business email, and as long as it's not offensive, I will respond if it's something I'm interested in with something positive, and if it's something I'm not interested in, I will thank you for your email and go ahead and say that there may be a future opportunity for us to collaborate if that's something you're interested in.